One area where you really struggled today was your normal driving position, so where you should keep on your side of the road. So this road is a narrow road, but there's just about enough space to safely have two cars driving past each other. So the car that's coming towards us is a white color car. It's a little van. I'm just going to show you in slow motion. The driver of the other car, he kind of made a hand gesture. Okay, so he kind of waved his finger to kind of say, why aren't you keeping on your side of the road? So I'll see if you can see this. If not, I'll zoom in for you. Just now. So your position, it wasn't on your side enough. So you made the life difficult for this other driver. You should have checked the left mirror and just kept yourself more closer to the curb on the left, just to make it easier for the other driver. So I'm just going to rewind this again a little bit. This time I'm going to zoom in a bit more. Just there. So as he approaches you, he sees you're not in your lane properly, and he just kind of gives you a little gesture saying, keep more on your side. We parked up by the side road of the test center, and as we moved off, the same mistake that you made earlier with the positioning, you made it straight away, and this was a serious fault. This is something that you would fail for. This is a really big road. There's no reason to drive in the center of the road. You've got a car coming towards you and you're still in the center, you're still in the center, you're still in the center. Only now you're just slightly to the left of the center. This is not safe. You must keep on your side of the road, especially if you have a car coming towards you. But even if you don't have a car coming towards you and the road is this big, you must keep on your side of the road. So this was a serious fault with the grey colour car coming towards you. Now you're still kind of in the centre of your lane, too far away from the curb on the left. And then as you enter the next road, you've made the same mistake again. You're driving in the centre of the road. Now again, you're driving over the line a little bit into the lane, and now you're coming back to your side because the white car has come close to us. But you shouldn't drive in the centre of the road when the road is this big. Okay, you should keep on your side of the road. Imagine like there's a line down the middle, and keep left of the line on your side of the road when the road is this big. Now, an example of a road where you would drive down the centre of the road is a road like this, where you have parked cars on both sides of the road and only enough space for one car to drive down the centre of the two parked cars on either side. So this is a road where you would drive down the centre of the road. So you've got parked cars on either side and only one car can fit through the middle. This is when you would drive down the centre of the road. Another road where you didn't keep on your side of the road enough was this road here. This road, it becomes very tight because you have parked cars on the right hand side of the road and the oncoming cars are using your lane. So what you need to do here is check your left mirror, and when you have a car coming towards you, use a bit of the cycle lane. So the cycle lane is a broken line, so it's marked not by a solid line but a broken line, which means you can cross in there if it's safe. So check your left mirror and then use it a little bit just to give the oncoming car a bit more room. So this is where the mistake happened. You see the oncoming car is using our side of the road. They're over the line into our side of the road. That means there's not enough space for us to drive on our lane. So if we can use the cycle lane a little bit on this side, we should do it just to make it safe for while the car's passing us. So check the left mirror. If there's no cyclist there, then we'll go into the cycle lane a little bit, just until these cars have passed us. So same again, the white color car coming towards us is using a lot of our lane. It's not safe for us to keep in our lane fully. If there is a cyclist there on your left, I would advise maybe coming to a stop, letting the car go past you, giving the cyclist plenty of space, and keeping the situation really slow and safe. So on this occasion, it was a minor fault because I didn't think it caused real danger. But on the first one at the start of the mock test, I think it was a serious fault. And then the same mistake happened again on this road, a very narrow road. We have a car coming towards us from around the bend, and you've not kept on your side of the road enough.
You have to use a bit more of the left side there.
So you've got to check the left mirror, see how much space you have, and maximize that space on the left. Use it completely on a narrow road like this. On this roundabout, you made a serious fault. You made the same mistake last lesson as well on this same roundabout, so we'll practice this more in the next lesson. So we were following the sign for Chingford Mount. So this is a right turn, second exit.
There's only a left and a right.
So you made two mistakes in this roundabout. One was you went over a solid line. So the road marking says you shouldn't cross over a solid line. You've crossed over the solid line, and then you've hesitated by stopping in the middle of the roundabout. So here on your right, there is a solid line, and you've gone into the solid line. You're not allowed to. And then you've hesitated, you've come to a stop. Before exiting. So there's two faults here. One, you can't go over the solid line, and two, you can't stop in the roundabout if there's no need to stop. There's no traffic ahead of you, there's no need to stop. So you made two faults here. Okay, and then we came back later on after the mock test to this roundabout to do it again. So we turned right, second exit for Chingford Mount. So this time I advised you, just keep in the center of the lane. You come into the roundabout, there's just one lane coming in, so there's only one lane inside the roundabout, just one large lane. So just stay in the center of the lane, and that won't encourage anybody to go around you and before you. So stay in the center of the lane, check the left mirror now, give the left signal, and as you take the exit, keep in the center of this lane, and that won't encourage anybody to try and go before you, and you shouldn't encourage anybody to go before you because it's just single file traffic.
Inside the roundabout is just one lane.
Your last and final serious fault on this mock test was going too slow. So we're on this road and it's 40 miles per hour. It just becomes 40 miles per hour. Your speed doesn't really go above 20, 25. So it's 40 miles per hour and you're doing about 19, which is actually 21. So this isn't 100% accurate. The speed on the dash cam is 2 miles less than what you're actually doing. If it says 21, you're doing 23. Now it says 20, you're doing 22. 18, that means you're doing 20. It's way too slow. And then eventually we had somebody overtake us, this white car. He overtook us illegally because it shouldn't cross over white lines. But this is what you've caused. You've caused somebody to do this. And because you've caused somebody to do something illegal, that person, the white car in front of you, could cause an accident. And the root cause of the accident would be you, because you've gone too slow. And that's why it's a serious fault for driving too slow on the test, because you'll cause other drivers to be erratic and drive dangerously. And after the first mock test, this happened. We were just driving down this road, and again, you wasn't keeping left enough, and you were driving a bit too fast for the condition of this road. So here I took the steering wheel and I moved you over to the left slightly. It was another learner car coming towards you, so I'm just going to rewind and show you again. So you can see the steering wheel will move a little bit to the left. Just now. And that's me taking the steering wheel to move you to the left. Go a lot slower and check the left mirror and use a more appropriate space to the left. Okay, now onto the second mock test. You made 3 minor faults, driving faults, and 1 serious fault. So the first minor fault was here, where at this temporary red light, and when you moved off, you just haven't checked your right mirror. Okay, it's only a minor fault because there's only a slight bit of steering involved. If there was more steering involved to the right, then it probably would have been a serious fault. but because you only had to steer slightly around the traffic light, it was just a minor fault. But you should just check your mirrors again before moving off. Okay, so you steer slightly to the right, but you haven't checked any mirrors to the right. Okay, so next time just check both mirrors, looking for any cyclists or mopeds that are trying to, even cars could overtake you at that point. So just be aware, check it before you move off. Okay, now the serious fault happened here. We have a very tight road. There's a white color car coming towards us, and there's just not enough space for you to go at the same time. So I didn't notice you slowing down, so I just kind of told you need to come to a stop. So this would be a serious fault if you carry on here. I'm just telling you stop. There won't be enough space for you to go at the same time as the white car's coming. So this is the serious fault. Okay, if you try to go there at the same time as the white color car, you would get a serious fault. So I'm just going to rewind it and show you again. So now the car coming towards us, you should come to a stop now, because you can tell there's not enough space to go in between the car and the curb there. There's not enough space there. Okay, so here I've kind of told you stop. So this was the serious fault. Your next minor fault, driving fault, was a signal too early mistake. So you get a signal too early.
The roundabout, turn left, first exit.
I said at the roundabout, turn left, first exit. You've just given the signal now, but we can't see the roundabout yet. We don't know how far away it is.
It's a bit early to give the signal.
So
I would say give it once you can see the roundabout, like now. Now you can see it.
So now is the appropriate time to give the signal. So give the signal when you can see the turn you're going to make. Also when you're about to slow down to approach the turn. And also make sure there's no other side roads before that turn. Now if you can't see the turn, how will you know if there's another side road before the turn? So make sure you can see the road before. Okay, and your last minor fault, which could even possibly be a serious fault depending on if the examiner wants to give it as a serious fault, is driving too fast past pedestrians who are waiting to cross the road. So the speed limit is 40 miles an hour and you're doing about 38. So on your left here some pedestrians and you're just driving past them really fast. Okay? This is just too fast to drive past pedestrians who are waiting to cross the roads, and they're so close to us. If they take one step, they're going to walk in front of you. They could die. How would that feel? That would be the end of your day, your week, your year. Even if it's not your fault and they step out in front of you, you don't want to be in that situation. Okay, so if somebody's standing there so close to you, like these people are, just reduce your speed. Reduce your speed, take your foot off the accelerator, cover the brake, even slow down a tiny bit, take the speed, start to decrease your speed so that you give yourself the best chance to stop if somebody stepped out in front of you. So see how close they are to the curb. They just have to trip over accidentally. They don't even need to intentionally walk out in front of you. If the guy just loses his balance and he falls in front of you, you've killed him. So make sure you reduce your speed when somebody's that close to you like this.
No, here, with the people standing there, don't accelerate.